Welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets, where the lights never dim and the whispers travel faster than a red carpet reveal. I hope your day is glowing, because what we have today has us practically buzzing. We've been sitting on this, carefully, respectfully, waiting for the right moment to bring it to you first. And that moment has arrived. The kind of moment that feels like dawn, soft, radiant, and absolutely transformative. This isn't just a plot twist. It's the opening scene of a brand new act for a couple who've learned, loved, and grown in front of all of us. It's about Barış Baktas and Yağmur Yüksel stepping forward with a promise to change the way they connect with you. Before we dive headfirst into it, a quick reminder: hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a heartbeat from Turkish Spotlight Secrets. Your support keeps this stage alive. Every comment and every like is the spotlight that makes our stories shine. So, let's get to the heart of it. Today is about a new beginning. But not the kind you announce and forget. This is the kind you feel in your chest. Think of a long chapter finally closing, not with exhaustion but with gratitude, and a new book opening to fresh pages. That's how it is for Barış and Yağmur. They're ready to write more honestly, more bravely, more meaningfully, inviting their fans not just to watch, but to walk beside them. This isn't only a career pivot, it's personal. It's about their rhythm as a couple, the way they gather their days, and the way they offer those days back to the people who've stood by them. They've been quiet lately, not because they disappeared, but because they were listening, to each other, to their instincts, and to you. Long nights, long talks, plans sketched out and torn up and sketched again. Where are we going? What do we want to share? How can we make it count? After honest conversations and meticulous planning, they chose a path that didn't exist for them yet. A path that feels right in their bones. It's bigger, bolder, and most importantly, it's theirs. Here's what that means. Expansion. And not just more content, but more life. The two of them are opening doors you haven't seen before, rooms full of warmth, fight, play, discovery. They're redesigning the house, not slapping paint on the same walls. Imagine stepping into corners of their world that were once private, now carefully and thoughtfully shared, the messy, the funny, the tender, the complicated. They're ready to step out of the comfort they've earned and into the challenge they crave. One of the pillars of this new era is format. Gone are the predictable beats. In their place, deeper conversations and riskier honesty. You'll see sit-downs where they interview each other, yes, each other. About the things that so often get smoothed over in public: ambition versus peace, spotlight versus sanctuary, what keeps them grounded when fame tugs hard. They'll also bring in guests who have shaped their journey, directors who pushed them, friends who anchored them, artists whose work mirrors their own struggles and triumphs. And yes, personal vlogs. The kind that show the unglamorous mornings and the golden hour victories, the rehearsal jitters and the late-night decompression, the quiet rituals that keep them strong. That's not all. They're crafting hands-on videos anchored in what they live daily. Expect practical guidance, routines for staying focused when schedules explode, time management that makes room for love and career, creative exercises that spark courage on set and off, even small rituals to keep nerves steady and minds clear. It's the kind of content that doesn't just entertain, you can put it to work in your own life. They want you to feel like you're right there with them, sharing a table, sipping coffee, and figuring it all out together. Another part of this shift matters just as deeply: tools and resources for you. They're building themed series, slow burn deep dives. On productivity that respects your humanity, on balancing deadlines with rest, on nurturing creativity when you feel empty, and on well-being as the backbone of dreams. Mental health isn't a footnote for them, it's a foundation. They're not pretending to be experts, but they are opening up about what's helped them endure, how they reset after tough days, how they debrief after the noise, how they stay open with each other when pressure could easily close them off. And yes, collaboration. Quiet meetings have been happening behind the scenes, and chemistry is real. They've connected with people they admire who bring fresh eyes and sharper questions, coaches who rebuild confidence, stylists who translate character into fabric, musicians who speak in melody what words can't reach. These won't be empty cameos. They'll be exchanges that crack open new ways of thinking. You'll watch sparks fly in real time as ideas collide and land somewhere unexpected, and better. They're not just asking you to watch. They're asking you to steer. Audience participation moves to the front of the stage in this new phase. They want your say on what they film next, who should join them for a talk, and which projects deserve their time. Polls, Q&As, deep dive requests, your fingerprints will be on the choices they make. If they're building a future that reflects their values, they want it to reflect yours, too. And the personal projects? The ones that never leave the heart alone? They're coming. We can't lift every curtain today, but here's what we can promise: passion projects with edges. Things that kept them awake at night because they mattered. The kind of work that risks vulnerability because the payoff is truth. When they do unveil them, expect intimacy. Not splashy reveals for the sake of noise, but stories worth telling, crafted carefully by two people who know who they are and what they want to say. All of this comes with a visual evolution. Expect an aesthetic lift that you'll feel from the first frame. They've invested in gear, in craft, in cinematic choices that honor your time and their standards. You'll see sharper edits, richer sound, more deliberate pacing, a cohesive identity that feels both elevated and inviting. Watching won't feel like scrolling, it will feel like stepping into a world that's been curated for you. If it sounds like a big change, that's because it is. Think of it like a garden redesigned not only to look beautiful, but to thrive: new species, new blooms, new patterns of light and shade. Every addition is intentional. Every decision is in service of growth. This isn't reckless reinvention, it's thoughtful evolution. We know change stirs questions. That's healthy. Part of this new chapter is a promise of transparency. They're opening the doors to conversation about what's shifting, why it's shifting, and how it affects what you'll see. There won't be a sudden overnight flip. It'll unfold step by step, with you kept in the loop. Each rollout, each experiment, each new thread, they'll tell you what's coming and why it matters. Let's put it plainly. This new beginning means broader horizons and braver storytelling. It means formats that break the mold, interviews that go further, vlogs with actual breath in them, tutorials born from real experience. It means a sharper focus on learning and well-being, collaborations that elevate every angle, a seat at the table reserved for you, personal projects with soul, and production that feels like cinema. At its core, it's a reinvention, a thoughtful remapping of how Barış and Yağmur want to show up in your life and how they hope to invite you into theirs. And through it all, gratitude. They haven't forgotten the people who have rooted for them through sun and storm. If they wake up ready to try again, it's because your faith has never felt abstract. You've been there, through premieres, silence, rumors, comebacks, offering a kind of loyalty that can't be bought. This is their way of giving back, by making something worthy of that loyalty. Now they want to hear from you. What would you like to witness in this new phase? Which corners of their process intrigue you? Are there themes you want them to tackle? Fears you'd like them to unpack? Stories you feel deserve their voice? Drop your thoughts with the same boldness they're bringing to this chapter. Your ideas won't just be read, they'll be used. They'll shape schedules and scripts and choices in ways you'll be able to see. If this announcement stirs the same spark in you that it stirred in them, show it. Share this news with friends who follow their journey, with anyone who might need proof that change can be tender and brave at once. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on notifications so you're there for each reveal. Every gesture you make nudges this dream along. We'll be back very soon with a first look, a real one, at the world they've been building piece by piece when no one was watching. Get ready to see Barış Baktas and Yağmur Yüksel the way they want to be seen: honest, curious, disciplined, courageous, funny, vulnerable, and determined to turn the spotlight into something warmer than glare. Something like home. This is the start. Let's walk it together.